All right, we're going to do one more little project before we paint them, and we're going to do the little pig. Now, the little pig is tiny, okay? See how tiny he is? Woo. So, he is cut out of half inch by 2 inch by 3 inches thick. So, I took the pattern, let me see something here. Let me measure him. I want to tell you something. I love, I put it on Facebook, but I carry this on my keychain. I love this little, Stanley makes, it's a little power lock. It even locks. It even locks for you. See? I love this little power lock. It's a little tape. And I tell you, I have worn this thing out. I love it because I carry my keys and I reach in my pocket and I get this thing. You can get them at Walmart or anything like that. Now this little fella is 1.5. Now, once again, I told you I went in and took the pattern off Tom's book here, but you can make these patterns bigger. So, just like this little fox pattern right here. It's only 1.5 inches and stuff. So I took the little patterns straight from the book, and they're smaller because it actually calls for a pattern that's 1/2 inch by 2 inch by 3. So you would have to get the pattern and photocopy it and enlarge it just a little bit. I'm just taking it from the book here. So, look how tiny he is. And that's some, I love it though. All right. I'm going to, this is a little bit smaller than the original pattern. You can actually, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You can enlarge these patterns. But I'm going to just take it from the book. The first thing, let me get my pencil again. Oh, brother. I think I brought it outside. Just a second. I brought it outside. I'm sorry. Actually, Tom shows that you enlarge these patterns. This should be a little bit larger, probably twice the size of this. But I'm going to do it a little tiny one. And basically, what we do here is I'm going to go ahead and do the tail first. This is tiny, so want to be careful. And I'm going to come over here. Okay, now I'm going to separate the head from the body. Okay, let me, I'm not going to be able to hold it with the the glove. And over here, little Piglet. We carved a pig one time before. I can't remember the pattern and all that stuff. You know, I don't remember a lot of things when it comes to. I'm gonna go ahead and go between the legs here. People call me and say, "Hey, do you remember the carving that I gave you? I mean, you gave me years ago." And I hate to say it, but I don't remember it. I have trouble remembering. You know, when you carve a lot of things, you don't always remember exactly where they were, whatever, or where you brought them, or what you carved and stuff. You just do that when you carve a lot of stuff. See, I just cut the little legs open a little bit. And that happens all the time. I don't know if I'm just getting too old or to remember, but I just don't remember all that stuff. I've carved a lot of pieces. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying I have. And when you got 1,800 videos, well, you've carved a lot of stuff. And then I've carved a lot of things before even the videos were even. Okay, here we go. It's gonna be a cute little pig. Cut that out right there. Come up here and cut that out right there. Come over here. Cut that out right there. And come up here and cut that out right there. Now, for beginners, you know how to get a pattern bigger. Now, you just take it to now copying machines. See, copying machines now will enlarge your pieces now. So, go to a copy machine and double the size or triple the size or do whatever. I have to do that a lot of times in scenes, like I want to build a little scene. I have to take a pattern, or to even take my patterns that make them bigger or smaller. So it's real easy to do. Okay, look at the little pig. He's tiny. Like I said, all I use is the tip of my knife. Kind of scrape it a little bit. But you do get close to the fingers when you're doing this. That's why you want to do it real slow and not try to be a speedball. Okay, let's go ahead and come between the ears. Let's look at our little Let's look at our little project. Little Piglet. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. And Tom is very, I'm sure that Tom doesn't mind you know, making the patterns bigger and doing all that kind of stuff. Most carvers you will meet will be good carvers, people who really, let me put this, carvers try to help people. They really do. They're not people. Now, you know, don't expect Tom just to, you know, that he wrote this book. He presented you the patterns. You know, you don't give the patterns to other people. You usually I'll give a pattern to a person if usually if a lot of books now are out of print or you can't find them. And sometimes you know, a person can't find the patterns or whatever. Basically, anybody can take and draw, you know, patterns, stuff like that. But this is his, you know, book, and I don't believe in all my heart that Tom's trying to just make money. He's trying to help carvers, but we don't want to keep him from making money either. I mean, that's his right as a carver, but as much as I've known about Tom, he's just a super guy and a great carver. And you know, you just have to respect a man's right. Now when you get in there, you want to be real careful. Tom, to me, is one of the best gnome carvers around. His little gnomes, they are just, they're little classic pieces. They are. He's just very good at it. But Tom has spent his life carving small figures and little gnomes and stuff like that. In fact, on my website, Flat Plane Carving, or Flat Plane Carver, I have a bunch of Tom's stuff. And I highly respect this man. He's just a great carver. But if you're just beginning, you will find out that most carvers that you meet are good just good people. They're willing to help you. Even the carvers that I have met down here, they're willing to help. They're willing to get you started. They're willing to give you tips, sharpening tips, things like that. And if you have a chance, go and get into a club if you can, and get to know some carvers. And boy, they can sure help you a whole lot because of the kindness. Most carvers don't make a living doing this. They just do it out of fun, and they're willing to help you. Alright, let's look at our little piglet here. Just the legs a little bit. Let's look at him. Okay. Basically, he's pretty simple. He's shaping. God gives you a talent, and you use that talent. I've been approached on YouTube by, I don't know who they are, but all the time about getting commercials. I can make a little money getting commercials and stuff, putting commercials on my, you know, where they cut off and they have a commercial and stuff like that. But I tell you what, I can't stand commercials on TV, so I'm not going to do that. They pay you a little money and stuff, and there's nothing wrong if the person wants to do that. But I just don't like it. I don't feel that's... Alright, what I'm going to do is I think our time is up, and I'll return and we'll finish this little guy, okay?